This episode of After Dark is brought to you by, well, you. If you want to support the Boss Rush Network and our family of podcasts, head on over to our Patreon at patreon.com/Boss Rush Network. Thanks for your continued support.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Boss Rush After Dark, the alternative podcast show for the network, where we basically, this is the show for adults from the Boss Rush Network. So yeah, be happy on that, you know, right? So yeah,
yes,
I'm your host.
The alternative topical podcast for adults.
It's the kind of topical podcast that soothes those burning feelings that you get.
Yeah. If it burns when you pee, you should get it checked out. Pro tip.
Topical After Dark podcast on you.
I'm your boy LeRon Dawkins tonight, and I'm leading the sausage party tonight here on After Dark. So yeah, it's just us men tonight on the show.
Bob's not here.
Like she had
whip him out and get the rulers going.
Oh God.
She had enough of our shit and went home. The main man, Corey Dirrig, is in the house with me tonight. Welcome back, dude.
I mean, if it burns in the shower after a night of fun, you should get that checked out. Pro tip.
And the guy with the initials PK that's always bringing the power, Pat Klein. What's up?
I'm good. I'm good. No burning feeling yet.
You should yell that the next time you have a lady friend over.
Stinging.
No, not
power.
Burning and stinging. PK power.
Oh, PK power. Yes.
It's like they call me the PK power. Want to know why?
And then when you're about to finish, you say PK fire.
We're in for a wonderful show tonight. You know what? I had a topic, but I think I'm gonna save it for when Stephanie comes back, because I think we might have a whole new topic now.
Oh God.
How you guys doing?
Oh, better now after that laugh. Oh my gosh.
Their sanity's gone.
It's always fun when the boys hang out.
Yeah, good times, everybody. Good stuff. Good times. Having a good time, you know. Mm-hmm. It's been a busy week at work. It's been a busy week in general for life, but it's been good. It's been good.
Yeah. It's been an okay week. I mean, I've had some ups and downs. I've had a very clumsy week. Because Monday night, like I slipped. I rolled my ankle, like stepping down from the deck at the house, and then last night, I was carrying some stuff upstairs in my hand, some actual heavy stuff, and you know how sometimes you're not thinking and you miss that last step. Yes,
that hurts.
I stumbled up the step, like the thing I was carrying in my hand, like slammed because I tried to catch myself. It slammed down on my thumb, so I smashed my thumb last night. So yeah, I'm wondering what the third thing that's going to happen. I'm going to hurt myself with, you know, and hopefully it's not something like major, and I wind up in the hospital.
Well, I mean, you hit your thumb, you hit your foot, you just have one more appendage left.
Oh God, no.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be the worst one.
I'm not trying to go to the ER for a broken penis. I'm sorry, because I've heard those things are alarming when they happen. Like, some people actually hear the audible pop when it happens.
How did we get on this topic? I thought we were having fun. This isn't fun.
He insinuated I was going to break my dick, dude.
I did insinuate he was going to break his dick, dude.
You said another appendage. Like, I mean, let's see. So, like, something on my lower extremity is bad. Something on my upper extremity is bad, and so that only leaves the middle region of my body.
Mm-hmm. The third arm, as they like to call it.
Hey,
Fist bump.
God, the kickstand.
They call me tripod.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so here's a question. Either of you guys been keeping track of like the whole Oscar stuff?
No.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, I mean, Corey
yes, Mr. Movie over here. I've been keeping track.
Yeah.
I mean, I've definitely followed the Barbie controversy going on.
Oh
right,
God, what's happening now?
There's some controversy on that.
The patriarchy wins again.
Well, yeah. So the director Greta Gerwig, and the lead star Margot Robbie have been snubbed.
But it's nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah, but the movie is nominated in 5 of the categories.
Oh, they weren't nominated? I thought they didn't. I thought they didn't win. I thought the stuff already happened.
No. This is the nominations. No, the Oscars happen. Mm-hmm. The Oscars happen in a couple of weeks.
Well, yeah, what other? I don't even know.
Okay, so Barbie is a movie that kind of pokes fun at patriarchy, and like male-led like industries. Guess who? Guess where the Oscar nominations are.
I have no idea.
Best Supporting Actor.
Yep, Ryan Gosling.
Mm-hmm. Best Original Song.
Yep, that Best Adapted Screenplay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Best Picture. But the thing is, it's that it's a movie about trying to let women have equality, and basically the women get snubbed. The director and Margot Robbie did not get nominated, and Ryan Gosling did. And he actually stepped forward, and it's like, hey, thank you for nominating me, but this is kind of bullshit that this movie wouldn't have happened without these other two.
Yeah, and him and Simu Liu have come out and said and had words about this.
Yeah, there is no Barbie, or there is no Ken without Barbie. So. Yeah,
it's true. Ken is an accessory.
So I'll be honest with you. Just on that alone, I doubt, because even though Barbie's in the running for Best Picture, I don't think it'll get it. Just from this treatment right here, because if it was going to get, if it was even a real contender for Best Picture, then Greta Gerwig would have been nominated for director, and Margot Robbie would have been nominated for lead actress.
Mm-hmm. Now, not to sound like the typical dude on the internet when women get snubbed, but is this just a thing, or was the movie actually really good, and do they actually deserve this nomination?
The movie was actually really good. I did the Barbenheimer thing. I went and saw Barbie, then I saw Oppenheimer.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard it's a good movie.
It's a good movie. It's funny, it's entertaining. I do feel like, honestly, because I did pay attention in the theater. There were a lot of parents there with their kids and stuff like that, especially little girls and stuff like that. And I was sitting there watching the movie, and I was like, man, this is not 100% the best movie for kids. I'm not saying it's inappropriate. It's just not the best movie for kids and stuff like that. Because it's actually a social commentary on society. And the average child before the age of 14 is not going to understand that.
Yeah.
And I'm being nice by saying before the age of 14, because I don't think most children until they hit young adulthood are gonna understand it. Unless you got a super woke kid.
I don't know, man. My kid likes to paint and watch Bluey, so I don't have any dog in that fight, to be honest.
Well, no, your kid will be entertained on all the Barbie stuff that's going on.
Yeah, but my daughter's not into Barbies.
Oh, okay.
She has a couple, but that's just because they randomly made their way into our house, not because she wanted them, So, I don't know. I was just wondering if it was worth all the hubbub that's going on. Sometimes you see, because sometimes sometimes you see things and you're like, are they just fighting because they want to pick a fight, or is it really a great movie that got snubbed? So that's all.
I think it's fairly legitimate, this argument.
Okay.
At least they put American Fiera as Best Supporting Actress. So
yeah,
who?
And she
was in Barbie.
Okay.
She's basically the one that kind of introduced Barbie to the real world.
Cool. If you want to see how you can become a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/BossRushNetwork. The Patreon producers for this month are Adriel Munger, Celeste Roberts, Christian S., Sana Dirrig, Francisco Santillan, and Todd Oxtra. Thanks for your continued support of the Boss Rush Network and our family of podcasts. Don't worry, Margot Robbie won with Suicide Squad for Best Makeup. Remember that? The Oscar-winning film, Suicide Squad.
Is that true?
Yeah.
That can't be. That doesn't sound true at all.
It is. Suicide Squad won for Best Makeup. Not James Gunn's Suicide Squad. The other one.
The first one.
Yeah.
The Jared Leto.
Which I actually enjoyed that movie.
I don't think I watched it. I
feel
know
like
anymore.
I feel like the bad guy of the film was not good though.
They did not build her up very well.
Yeah, and the whole because I think the Joker angle took too much away from the actual real villain.
Just like what they're doing with the Suicide Squad video game.
The Elseworlds Joker.
Yep.
Yeah. Which is funny because it's set in the Arkhamverse, but this is an Elseworlds Joker, which I'm thinking all of these other characters are Elseworld characters now. Like the Justice League characters are all Elseworld characters.
Potential, yeah.
I don't know.
I have no idea. In the Arkham universe,
Because we're talking about 2023 movies, like what was a good 2023 movie you guys saw this past year?
I don't think I saw any movies that came out last year.
Didn't you see A Dial of Destiny?
Oh yeah, I did see that. It's an amazing movie. Everybody should watch it. It's on Disney Plus.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm kind of scared.
Look, I know people don't care for it, and it's Disney, but dude, it's awesome. Dude, the first 25 minutes of that film of young Indy and like prime, like it feels just like it feels just like Raiders and Last Crusade. It feels just like Last Crusade in that first 25 minutes. It's amazing. It's a little bit too long though, I will say. It's like 2 hours and 45 minutes. They probably could have cut a half hour of that movie and it would have been way better. But
that's a big problem that movies have had in the past couple of years, being too fucking long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who do we contribute that to? The superhero movies needing to be 9 hours long?
I blame James.
Well, the superhero movies didn't start getting long until they were trying to really wrap up phase 3 of Marvel.
Yeah, and even then, like the individual movies were only about 2 hours.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I just rewatched the entire Infinity Saga. By the way, like over
you watched the relevant movies or all of it?
All of it.
Woo!
All 23 of them.
Yeah, including movies I hadn't seen before, like Captain Marvel and something else. There was a couple other ones on there that I hadn't seen.
Good for you.
Yeah,
I haven't done that yet. Which is sad. Which is sad because I'm in my 7th rewatch of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Of course you are.
Jesus.
How do you feel about that, by the way, that the Netflix movie shows are canon now and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is just standing over here waiting for the call?
I am so fucking mad about that. Mad is probably too strong. I don't know what's going on. And right now, the way Marvel is with the way like the Marvel Cinematic Universe is in flux right now. Because remember Chloe Bennett, who plays Quake in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., like she was in the middle of production of another show, and then she bowed out for some reason. Like something took her away from that movie or from that production, and that was a TV series, so that was guaranteed work. Until it got canceled, until it gets canceled, of course. Something took her away from it that she bowed out, like after filming only like 2 episodes of it.
Yeah.
The show's on hold right now.
Apparently, Agent Carter is canon now too.
Well, that's good.
Well, I know, but I'm saying like it wasn't. They tried to say that it wasn't at one point, and now it is.
I think they're gonna make Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon. I mean, because no, honestly, with all this fuckery they're doing with the
dude, if the fucking X-Men movies are canon now in the multiverse stuff, like
exactly all this fuckery they're doing with the multiverse, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. like went to their own multiverse during the show.
What about the Inhumans?
I mean,
I think everybody's trying to forget that.
They brought back the Black Bolt.
Yeah, and killed him 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
Spoilers, I guess, for Doctor Strange.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's in this weird place. It's in this weird place, and I don't know how I feel about it. But now that they've kind of canonized like the Netflix stuff, I guess I have to go back and actually try and watch the Netflix shit.
No, they had to do that for the Daredevil stuff. I guess the dynamic that they were trying to go with in the original just did not work out, and so they're like, we can't have these characters who were once this type of character now be that type of character.
I knew something was up when the actual actor that played Daredevil reprised his role as Daredevil in the She-Hulk series. I was like, oh, something's going on. And then at the end of it, spoilers, Wilson Fisk shows up.
Well, Wilson Fisk was in Hawkeye.
Yeah. Well, he showed up first in Hawkeye.
Yeah, you're right.
Then you had Charlie Cox show up as Matt Murdock in Spider-Man.
Yep.
And then you had Daredevil and She-Hulk.
By the way, anybody watching Echo, by the way?
I am.
I have not watched it yet.
It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it.
It's the first one they dropped, like just the whole season, just straight up though. That was
5 episodes.
That was kind of an eye opener for me. Like, are they gonna?
Well, this is apparently the first season in the street level Marvel universe they're building now.
What do you mean street level? What does that mean?
Like Daredevil, Punisher, Hawkeye, apparently, because Jeremy Renner's in Echo for a minute.
Well, I guess because like
he's in it, but I think they just literally only use the footage from Hawkeye.
Oh, do that? Okay. It's been so long since I watched Hawkeye. I don't.
Yeah, it's like the conversation where he's talking to Echo in the parking lot. Explaining who she should really be mad at.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know. I forgot that was in Hawkeye.
Yeah.
But also there's another Hawkeye now, so maybe whatever. But yeah, I guess they're gonna try to do the street level thing again and use Daredevil and Echo as like the jump off point.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, honestly, they have the perfect casting with the Kingpin. Like, they need to keep that character around as long as possible because he gives what the Marvel movies desperately need right now.
What a villain that doesn't die at the end of the movie.
A de facto villain?
A memorable villain, yes. That
who they are. Who was the last Marvel villain that really mattered? Loki? Like, in all honesty?
An anti-hero. I mean, technically it's supposed to be Kang.
Well, yeah, but
yeah.
Is it?
They're gonna defeat Kang.
Well, no, they said they're still keeping Kang around. So they're going to recast him.
Yeah, they're going to recast.
I guess if a multiverse where like different characters can be different people, I guess that works.
But yeah, your last big villain was Thanos, the one that actually mattered. Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. Some people did argue that the Great Evolutionary was pretty cool. The one from Guardians.
I don't even know who that is.
He's the animal abuser.
Is this in 3?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
The High Evolutionary, not Great Evolutionary.
I watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3 all the way through, and I don't remember a thing.
I forgot. I forgot.
But he tortured animals, so that's why people liked him, because they wanted to hate him.
That's why people liked him, because he tortured animals?
And that made him a good villain. because it made him very unlikable, and that's what they liked about it.
Okay, I thought you meant people liked him because he abused animals. I'm like, that sounds like a reason not to like somebody. But
it's just one of the key triads for serial killers.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I mean, I kind of like Echo a little bit. I know it got bad reviews apparently, but another thing that I like that is bad. I really liked Secret Invasion too.
I loved Secret Invasion. I loved it.
Also, like, apparently people hate Falcon and the Winter Soldier now too. Apparently, that's cool to hate on that show now.
I would flip off the screen right now, but I don't want us to be demonetized. Not this early. Tonight.
Dude, we already. Did you not listen to the first 3 minutes of this show?
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Also, I kind of figured that After Dark would be a demonetized show anyway.
We're gonna have to lean into our patrons and maybe some sponsors for this. You know what? We need to start. I guess with the way this show is going, we need to start looking at X-rated sponsors.
I mean,
we have plenty of brands reaching out to us right now.
I'm willing to try out a sex toy or two. I am.
So, side question.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean we could would we try to get okay, I actually have an okay idea, LeRon. Okay. What if we moved After Dark? What if we in our text chat the other day, I brought up the people are having 2 and 3 different YouTube channels now for their businesses.
Mm-hmm.
What if we made an entertainment channel that was aimed towards adults, and maybe we did that, not showing off how to use sex toys or anything, nothing like that, but
no. Well, we can't.
Interviewed.
I've watched porn stars and people that they do it tastefully on YouTube, and
but that's what I'm saying. You could do
shut down.
If you interviewed people in that area of entertainment, or had different types of people on that maybe wouldn't fit on our games channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
maybe start leaning into the After Dark part of it a little bit.
You'd be surprised at how many porn stars are gamers.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's not.
I follow quite a few. I follow quite a few of their Twitch streams.
So I don't know if that's something you want to consider around episode 100, moving it to a new channel, because I've had that idea at some point of moving things that aren't game related onto a new channel anyway.
I don't even need to consider it. Let's go for it.
Because when we bring standard def back, which we are going to bring back, I've decided, because we talked about doing Halo and other things of that nature, but we really have to have a plan for it before we bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should maybe have an entertainment / non-gaming related channel, and then a gaming channel, and really kind of lean into the Boss Rush entertainment side again.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. I feel like in all honesty, the things that I've learned over the last 2.5 years about YouTube and stuff like that, it's honestly why I'm probably going to move Crossroads off of my ex's 803 channel. I not to use a political phrase, but I'm trying to take back my channel.
I mean, then put Crossroads on the Boss Rush channel.
I can do that. Yeah.
I mean, if you want, and
I could. I mean, you already know. You got somebody that's gonna record, edit, and do all the stuff. And it's just all you have to do is press a button and it's published.
Yeah, and we, even if you don't want to because we don't monetize Nintendo Power Block at all. It comes out day and date for patrons and free feeds. Even if you wanted to do that, we could throw it up on feeds on Wednesdays, because we don't have a show on Wednesday. That's the only day we don't have a show now.
Okay.
We can talk about that off the air. This isn't.
Yeah, we can.
People, but
We don't. We bore the audience enough of all the back talk that we do about the channels.
Yeah. Although we did do it on the last episode, and we got pretty decent feedback for it. So, or 2 episodes ago or something. We were talking about something about the back end of stuff and people, and not the back end of people, back end of the show stuff.
No. I've learned like the right audience loves to hear how the sausage is made.
Yeah, they like the sausage talk.
Especially when you push it down, you just see that sausage meat just get right into that casing. It just gets thicker and plumper.
You see it fill up the sheet.
Mm-hmm.
God.
And you're like, wow, that's impressive.
Corey's like, this show is going to a new channel tomorrow.
Well, I figure in Q2 we can move it because that'll be around April, right? I mean, we're going to start really mixing things up in April. Maybe that's what we do, and then we bring Crossroads back here, and then you can save your channel for whatever you want it to be, LeRon. If that's what you want to do, I don't.
Yeah, it's an idea I'm considering because like today I actually sat down and I actually because I've been starting my roadmap for bringing Crossroads back and everything, and I'm probably gonna because I've parked a second YouTube account and thinking about it some more, I decided to go look for a domain and stuff and actually start a website on it and stuff like that, you know. But I also know that's work, and I'm trying to figure out how much work do I want to do.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, because I feel like I do a lot of work now with what I was doing with Crossroads plus my job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Plus, with a couple of
complaining about it.
A couple of the other projects that I do not for Boss Rush are winding down soon-ish. So that'll open up free time for me, which is exciting. But yeah, I think we should explore that entertainment channel option with After Dark and Standard Def maybe leading the way on that. Cool.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with it.
Cool. Anyways, what were we talking about before we got into all this? Interviewing porn stars. That's what we were talking about at one point.
We were talking about that. We were talking about like getting sponsored by like sex toy shops.
Sure, you were.
I'll talk to the porn stars. Thank you.
All I'm saying is I like good like solo happy adult fun time. I like it.
I have never used a toy in my life.
Sure.
I was about to say something, but I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it.
What? Say it. Say it.
You know, if you want to kind of have an experience, just get yourself a condom, like put a few drops of lube in it, and just go to work.
Cheap and easy. Find all the stuff at your local drugstore.
Exactly.
Sure. Yep. Anyway.
Before we got off track, like I was asking basically like memorable movies from 2023.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones was great.
You know what's funny? What's funny is I watched a lot of. Well, it's because of my boy. It's because of my boyfriend, and he's in the cinema and stuff like that. And I did watch a very big uptick of movies like this past year and stuff like that. And some of the ones that really like resonated with me were the ones that are more like queer cinema and stuff like that. Like last year I watched this movie called Of an Age, and it was a good movie. Like I mean, it's not it's not super homosexual like anything like that. So it's not like you're gonna see like body parts all over the place and like weird ass sex scenes and things like that. But it was basically like I don't know, like I kind of like chick flicks, so like it was a semi romantic film and stuff like that. Like I said, I did Barbenheimer last year. I gotta say, between the two movies, like the one I appreciated more was the Barbie movie. Not saying that Oppenheimer was bad. Oppenheimer, I went into Oppenheimer with an expectation, and it was more like an expectation because Christopher Nolan directed the film. And I like Christopher Nolan for the most part, as a director and stuff like that. I like a lot of his work, particularly Inception, the Dark Knight stuff. But and I loved Interstellar. So like when I heard Nolan was doing this, I was like, oh, cool, because like one of the things I really loved about Interstellar is, even though Interstellar was science fiction, like it grounded itself heavily in like the science and stuff like that. Now I'm that nerd, that man. It's like like those mean science. I was one of those people in the theater. I was like, yes, I'm eating this shit up, and stuff like that. So I was expecting that with Oppenheimer, and I did not get the science. They weren't giving it to me and stuff like that. So I walked out the movie and I was very conflicted, because I walked out and I was like, I told my boyfriend, I was like, I thought I knew what this movie was going into it, but now I'm kind of like mad, that I walked out of it. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's just not what I was looking for and stuff like that. And it kind of sent me on this rabbit hole, they say, like, they always say never meet your heroes, because like you'll immediately be disappointed. A lot of directors have been doing this to me for a while. Like Scorsese did it to me with Killers of the Flower Moon. Not saying that was a bad movie, but number one, Killers of the Flower Moon was too fucking long, and that was another thing we talked about a few minutes ago. Why are movies so fucking long?
Darren,
Killers
I
of the Flower Moon
wanted to see
was
that
long.
one.
It's worth a watch, but it is long. It is long. They could easily cut 45 to 55 minutes out of that movie. Honestly, it's a long ass movie. Oppenheimer.
I studied the case on that one, so I know about the real world facts. That's why I'm kind of interested.
Oppenheimer, they could have shaved about 25 to 35 minutes out of that, and we would have been all right.
You can keep Florence Pugh though.
Yeah, yes. Corey, that's the reason why you should watch Oppenheimer.
Why?
Florence Pugh was getting freaky in that movie.
Okay. I'm not like attracted to her, really, to be honest.
I thought you that was all you raved about like a while back.
No, we were talking about who would make a good Princess Zelda in a Zelda movie, and I think she's a great actress, but I don't.
She's a better actress than Scarlett Johansson.
Sure, yeah, most actors are.
No,
I mean, my daughter might be.
Florence got the looks, and she's got an amazing personality. Kind of like Jennifer Lawrence back in the day.
You know what? That's a person. Oh, you know what? Shit. What was the movie that she had out last year? That was a really good movie.
The comedy one where she was like dating the kid.
Yes, that's
on Netflix.
That was a wonderful movie. I enjoyed that movie, and I'm a person that I'm not a big Jennifer Lawrence fan, but like after watching that movie, I'm kind of on the team now.
I am, but maybe not for her acting.
More for her personality.
Sure. Yes.
She's got a big personality. I'll say that.
She is a person, and I don't know where I was going with that.
You're just into the mystique, huh?
What was the name of that movie?
No, I actually like some of the scenes in the Hunger Games, man. Like that series, she's like really good looking.
No Hard Feelings. That was the movie. Yeah. That was a good one. The
movie also has Ferris Bueller in it.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, Matthew Broderick was in it.
Yep. I need to watch that. It's on Netflix. I'll watch it at some point. I was trying to wait to watch it with my wife, but I don't know if I want to wait.
Let's see. In 2023, let me go down the list here of a few movies.
I'm actually surprised the Wonka movie didn't get nominated for anything.
I heard it was bad.
Yeah, I haven't heard it was. I didn't hear it was that good. I watched a movie called The Blackening last year. It's a horror movie with black people spin because it's a black cast and stuff like that. So think of the shenanigans you hear about.
Really, a movie called The Blackening has a mostly black cast.
Yeah, but think about think about the shenanigans you hear about black people in horror movies, and this is The Blackening. So if you're into that type of stuff, watch the movie.
So LeRon, if the whole cast is full of black people, how do they determine who dies
first?
first?
It's not the whole cast. No,
they all die at the same time.
Corey got it. You know how it's the trope that the black guy dies first.
Let's see. Oh, Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. That was a wonderful movie. Jake Gyllenhaal and I can't remember the other actor. But basically it talks about some soldiers there in the Middle East, and one of them gets critically injured during a mission, and the interpreter saves his life and stuff like that. But he gets out, and the other guy gets left behind. So then he goes back to go get this guy and get him his visa and all that stuff and bring him back to the States. That was a good movie, but that was a movie that did not do well. Oh, Dumb Money. I think Dumb Money was probably one of the best movies I saw last year. That was the movie following the GameStop stock. Good movie. Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. That was wonderful.
That was fun.
That was a wonderful movie that I saw last year. I saw Five Nights at Freddy. It was entertaining, but you can skip that one. Of course, Guardians. I saw all the Marvel movies last year. So Guardians, The Marvels, Ant-Man, Quantumania. Was there a fourth? No, there's only three last year.
Only
right?
three.
I didn't see the Marvels yet.
I enjoyed the Marvels. I like the Marvels. It's a shame that it did not do well.
Yeah, I heard it was the best movie Marvel's put out in a long time, and nobody went and saw it because everybody's waiting for Disney Plus, man.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Other than Guardians, I feel Guardians won that one.
I saw The Little Mermaid. I enjoyed that. People are stupid and racist. That's all I'm going to say. There were some things about there were some things about Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid's runtime was longer than the animated film, and it's because they added content to it and stuff like that. There's 2 new original songs in the movie.
Don't forget, it's got Aquafina as a seagull.
Yes. I'm sorry. I love Aquafina. I love Aquafina.
Guys, look at the cool new person who followed me on Twitter just now.
All right. All right.
We should do a whole episode of just people that random people that follow us on Twitter or the bots.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what other. Oh, I saw the new Mission Impossible. Wonderful movie. Too bad.
That's Haley Atwell in it.
Yes.
God, dude.
Oh my God.
Don't get me started. Do not get me started.
I've been in love with Haley Atwell since I first saw her.
Oh, I know. Oh my God.
Since I first saw her. What else?
I follow her on Instagram. It's very nice.
Yeah. I need to follow her on Instagram. I probably do follow her on Instagram. I'm just not on Instagram enough to pay attention. Oh, Rye Lane. I saw Rye Lane. Of course, I saw the Super Mario movie.
Man, the Mario movie.
I need to watch Tetris. I have not finished Tetris yet.
Yeah, I haven't finished it either. That's a good point.
When me and my boyfriend were in San Francisco, I saw Theater Camp, which was funny as hell.
Theater Camp?
It'll go over a lot of people's heads. It will. It's a comedy. It's a comedy film about a group of kids and camp counselors trying to save their theater group.
Okay.
Is there anything else? Nope. Those are ones I can think of. Like I got other movies I want to see. Like there's movies on my list right now that I need to see. Like I want to see Wish. Want to see Wish.
It's
What
coming to
else is
Disney
out
Plus
there?
in March, so you.
Oh, I fucking forgot about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I forgot about that. Like I saw that movie, I enjoyed that movie. Kind of pissed that it was a cliffhanger, spoiler, but like I loved that movie.
I didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, and I saw Saltburn.
Figured you'd see that one.
Oh, of course. Like that's my type of movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's my type of movie.
Hmm.
Just go, Corey. I know you haven't entertained a movie like that, so just go to TikTok and just hashtag Saltburn. Have fun. Oh, and Resident Evil Dead Island.
Jeez.
Oh, Resident Evil Dead Island, Red, White, and Royal Blue. I love that movie. I feel like that's a movie I'm going to be watching a lot for the rest of my life. I loved it. That's another like gay drama movie.
A gay drama movie.
Yep.
Okay.
By the way, I want to see more of Emily Blunt. She had a pretty decent year this year, but I
also want to see more of Emily Blunt.
I also wouldn't mind seeing more of her husband also, but you know, just put.
I mean, they are two very attractive people. Let's be.
Yeah.
You were ever to make them eyes wide shut or eyes wide open, or is eyes wide shut?
Yeah.
If you ever to make one of those kind of movies with a husband-wife combination, that would be the one to do it.
Well, I mean, they technically already did that though.
What movie?
Huh?
What movie?
The Quiet Place.
No, I'm talking like Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman's eyes.
Oh, you're talking about like specifically like that type of movie, not just not just a power couple
where
in the
you
movie.
know they're doing it.
Oh, okay, I got you now. Okay. Yeah. Boss Rush goes to the movies. Yeah.
Sure.
I did not watch that many movies.
Blue Beetle's on my list of movies to watch. I know the DC universe has crashed and burned because like that the new Aquaman movie, woo! It came and it went.
Yeah,
they need to just tap the writers that do the animated movies. They need to tap those writers.
Well, I mean, I feel like part of the reason that universe didn't do well afterwards was the fact that Gunn said we're rebooting. So it's like, what's the point in checking out Aquaman or the Blue?
Yeah, I mean, that's yeah.
It's like there's no continuation going on. It's pointless because they're gonna get new actors. Oh.
Some of the new actors. Some of them may not be new.
Yeah, true. I mean, what they Jason Momoa has said he probably is not going to be Aquaman anymore, but people are speculating he's going to be Lobos. Like they want him to be Lobos.
I mean, he's got the body for Lobo right now. Mm-hmm. If we're being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I saw the thing that was going around social media where it was like where basically he was putting on a bodysuit and throwing the challenge out there to Chris Hemsworth, and I was like, ooh, wrong battle to fight, dude, because that guy lives in the gym.
I mean, Jason Momoa used to, but
yeah, right.
He, back when he was Khal Drogo and
Drogo, yes.
But I mean,
live in the gym.
LeRon, you and I have both been there though, where like you do that for so long that like at one point you just feel like I'm done doing this all the time.
That's where I'm at. Like I've done some workouts like in the last few months, but it's not been anywhere as consistent or as hardcore as I was doing it for a long time. I stepped on the scale today. It's 270 pounds. That's where I'm at right now, and it's scary because I was 277 pounds when I hooked up with my personal trainer and started actually like working out and losing the weight. So I'm almost back to where I was at when I actually like was spending money to have someone like kick my ass and get me into shape.
Man, LeRon, I weigh less than you do.
I know.
It's the first time ever, I think.
It's like I'm picking up the weight that you lost. No, I know what it is. It's relationship weight. That's really what it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You get really comfortable weight,
and I gotta get a balance on that. And I feel like when me and my boyfriend like move in together, I'm either gonna get him to come to the gym with me, or I'm gonna start going to the gym and leaving his ass behind. And and I hate to say it, like when you have a life partner and you do shit like that, like it makes the other person feel some type of way.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to do it on purpose. I'm just like
you never do.
Like I'm just tired. I'm just tired of my pants fitting funny.
I need a gym buddy.
I need some.
I would go back to the gym if I had a gym buddy.
Yeah, that's like a lot of the reason why I don't go either, because I don't want to work out by myself.
That's the reason why I don't work out now. I have nobody to work out with. That's the problem. Like I don't have the fortitude or the discipline to hold myself accountable at the gym. I'll go in there, yeah, I'll lift some weights, I'll do a couple of reps, I'll do some things, and then I'll be like, you know what? I'm done. I'm going home.
Yeah. Are you guys suggesting that we should all move in together so that we can keep each other accountable and go to the gym?
No, because we're just gonna piss each other off. Well, that's really what's gonna happen. We're gonna be like, yo, like lift these weights, bro, and someone's gonna be like, I'm not in the fucking mood. You can't make me, and all of a sudden we're fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have those days too. Because I was literally seeing when I had my personal trainer, I was literally seeing him 4 days a week and stuff like that, And there were literally some days, and it's like, man, like I'm tired of getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning and having my ass over at the gym at 7 by 7 o'clock and shit. I'm tired.
Yeah.
And everyone says it's a mental mindset thing, it's like getting up out of bed, putting your fucking clothes on and lacing up your shoes and getting to the gym, you've done the work right there. But that's not true. That's not true, because there's been days when I've literally walked in the gym and turned around and walked right back out.
Yeah. Especially on like cold or rainy days where you go in and you pull in, you're like, why am I here? And then you just kind of sit there debating for like 10 minutes and you're like, I'm going to go home.
Yeah, and worse, or even worse, like you walk in the gym and every fucking machine, from the treadmills to the ellipticals to the benches and everything, is filled up, and it's like, man, like I don't feel like fighting with this stuff,
Yeah.
And you know what the sane person should think immediately when they see that? If every machine's filled, go upstairs and stretch and do planks and body weight stuff. Now what? The average guy doesn't think that. They walk in the gym and it's like, I want to pump some iron. If I can't pump any iron, I want to jump on a treadmill for 15 minutes. That's what the average guy thinks. If they don't see any of that options, they're already like, man, my day is wasted here at the gym.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Unless you're like me, like if the Zumba class is rolling, I'll go in there because at least I'm dancing and I'm getting my aerobic workout.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, if I go to the gym, the weight would probably just melt right off me.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
A lot of people, like their first 3 months, they see their best like weight loss.
Yeah, but it's just it's like you said, I just don't have the motivation to go, even though it's like, oh, you'll get a better body and like you'll not be as depressed and maybe a girl will actually find you attractive. But I just can't get myself to go. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Why is it so hard?
It's hard. Let me tell you. It's hard. It's really hard.
Get over to the fucking gym, spend 30 minutes like doing something, and go home. But it's like, I don't want to do that. I want to sit on my ass and I want to play video games.
Yeah. Sounds
and that's the other thing. That's the other thing too. Like I'm trying to prioritize my time. I'm trying to prioritize my time for work, for my real job to be more successful. I'm trying to prioritize my time with my relationship with my boyfriend, because like we are getting serious. I'm trying to prioritize my time for like podcasting and stuff, because like that's literally something that actually brings me life. Even though like some weeks we get on, we complain about the fact that we're always fucking tired, you know. And then I'm trying to prioritize my time for gaming. So I was like, what the fuck do I do? What do I do? I gotta factor in working out now, you know, and probably when I get back into working out, I'm probably gonna have to do 2-a-days. You know, when I do go work out, it's probably gonna be like one session of weightlifting and then another session later of cardio or you know, or something aerobic.
Would it be weird to bring a Switch into the gym?
As long as you're on the elliptical or you know, or on a bike, you know, like bring it.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it.
You know, I mean, that maybe that would make working out better. Like I've always thought about at least getting a bike here in the apartment just so I can play video games.
And you know, here's the thing about it. Don't give zero fucks about what other people are thinking, or like if you see someone videotaping you because you're on the bike with the Switch in your hand, guess what? You're doing the fucking work. And you're finding a way to make it entertaining, because guess what? Not everybody's going to try to want to sync their headphones up to like what's on the screen, especially if it's some boring ass politics shit, which ain't boring for me because like I love politics. So I love seeing like the shit show that, you know, like the independents and the GOP and the Democrats are getting into. Yeah, that's the order I said that in, right?
Yep. Also, if you don't want to go to the gym, I haven't been to the gym at all since I started losing weight. So it's all diet. I don't want
to starve myself.
Diet is good. Diet is good, but you know, I gotta wrangle my diet for meal prepping. You know, like the problem is I don't meal prep. I just kind of like just go and like either buy a bunch of shit, or I don't have a plan for how I'm going to structure my eating throughout the day. And what also sucks for me is I'm one of those people. I wake up in the morning, I don't have an appetite, and if I don't have an appetite, I don't force myself to eat.
Yeah.
How many pounds have you lost already, Corey?
82.
I was about to say he's lost
since July.
All by not eating.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've been eating. I've just been keeping track of what I'm eating, and I have certain rules that I follow, and I can only eat a certain amount of calories a day. And I can't eat after a certain time. So, you know, I don't eat chips or sugar or bread, right? Like those are major things that I've cut out.
That's what I call the essentials.
Yeah, I eat a lot of breakfast food, actually. So that's mostly how I keep like full, you know, but yeah.
But isn't breakfast like, well, I guess when I'm thinking of breakfast, I'm thinking of cereal.
No, I'm talking eggs, turkey sausage, green peppers, bananas, oranges, which are technically sugar, but they're natural sugars. So
yeah.
I need someone to do the shopping for me. Again, I need just someone to hold me accountable. I just need someone to hold me.
Someone to hold me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. We ready to wrap it up?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Oh, you know, real quick, hold on, because I forgot to do this, and I told myself before we even started recording that I was going to do this. The Boss Rush Podcast and Boss Rush Network are heading to PAX East. You'll be able to find us roaming the show floor. So if you're there, come say hi. We'll be covering the event as part of the media, demoing games, conducting interviews, and recording podcast or two live from the event. So make sure you keep an eye out for keep your eye on bossrush.net and our YouTube channel for that. PAX East is taking place Boston from March 21 to 24. So get your badge now and come say hi.
We'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be there. Yeah.
LeRon, will you be there?
I'm doing my damnedest to be there. May have to start that OF account to get that extra money. I don't know who's gonna subscribe, given I'm like 40 pounds overweight right now.
I don't know. There's people that like that shit.
Yep. All right. Well, that's gonna wrap it up.
Just eat something with your shirt off. It'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Nah. Y'all don't want it. Actually, the one thing I'll give them my credit is like I have one of those bodies that distributes the weight pretty well. So like in my mind, I know that I look bad, but a lot of people are just like, "Nah, dude, you look fine." I'm like, "You're not being sarcastic right now, are you?" And they're like, "No, you look fine." Yeah. I'm like, "Yeah, I don't feel fine." So there's that.
I don't feel fine.
All right, everyone. That's going to wrap it up for tonight's episode of Boss Rush After Dark. I want to thank everyone who out there who's watching or listening to the episode. So yeah, on behalf of my co-host Pat, Corey, thank you. Like we made we made the sausage.
We did it.
Yep.
I want to go ahead and thank you all for tuning in and listening to Boss Rush After Dark, the alternative topical podcast show for adults on the Boss Rush Network. If you enjoyed the show, please leave us a 5-star rating and a nice review on the podcast services, or subscribe to the YouTube channel and give us a like. All that definitely helps out for discoverability as well as our visibility. So yeah, everyone take care. Check out some 2023 movies and tune into the Oscars. Take care of yourselves. Play off a sex toy too, I guess. And we'll see you all next time on Boss Rush After Dark. So long.
Goodbye. If you want to see how you can become a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/BossRushNetwork. The Patreon producers for this month are Adriel Munger, Celeste Roberts, Christian S., Sana Dirrig, Francisco Santillan, and Todd Oxtra. Thanks for your continued support of the Boss Rush Network and our family of podcasts.